Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Atkinson. Welcome to Fight Week and the official press conference of one of the most exciting nights in Australian boxing. I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and extend those respects to any Indigenous people here with us present this morning. What an exciting day it is. The beginning of a massive week. Live and exclusive on Stan pay-per-view, powered by Manuka Phuel energy drink. Two titans of footy and the fight game, Sonny Bill Williams and Paul Gallen, are set to collide and headline a showdown that promises plenty of fireworks. But this isn't just about the main event. From seasoned pros to rising names, this card is stacked. Every fighter has something to prove. And it all plays out live and exclusive on Stan pay-per-view this Wednesday, the 16th of July. You do not want to miss this. Make sure you get in and order your pay-per-view package now via the QR code on your screen now or at stan.com.au/PPV. Avoid delays, get in early, and make sure you are locked in and loaded, ready for this fight night. Thanks for being with us today as we preview every bout. We hear from all the fighters this morning and we set the stage for a massive night of action on Stan pay-per-view. We're going to start now with our undercard with all of our fighters present this morning. Our first fight, it features the most terrifying teenager in Australia, Alex Leapai Jr. With an undefeated record, 4-0 and 1 draw. He opens the card with a must-see heavyweight blockbuster against the tough Silu Mata. And Leopai continues to crusade through the fight game, following in the footsteps of his famous father. But don't discount Hervé's desire to halt that crusade on Wednesday night. Alex, I want to start with you. Your last fight, which was on Stan Sport back in February, was a split decision draw against Tim Tusa. What have you learned from that fight, the first fight in your professional career you haven't claimed victory?
First of all, I'd like to thank my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. I had to thank Stan Sport for putting this card and Manuka Phuel for helping putting it together. Since February, I've learned a lot about the fight game and also about myself. And since then, I thank Hervé on the other side for taking the fight. And just since then, I've just been wanting to fight myself.
You've done the right thing. You've thanked all the sponsors. You've said the niceties. But this is business. So how serious are you about making a statement come Wednesday?
Yeah, it's I leave the fight to the fight. This is just talking. Talking doesn't do much with your hands. Hands does the talking. So Wednesday, I'm looking to make a statement, and I'm looking to get back onto the winning side.
Hervé, you're an improving fighter. You've been matched up in some tough fights throughout your career. You've never shied away from those. This is a very clear example of that. So what is it about this fight that makes you want to jump in the ring?
Again, I'd like to start with thanking everyone for coming. Thank all our sponsors and the promoter, Stan, for organising all this. Like I said, I always like to take the opportunity to fight, and this is another one again. When I heard about the fight, I was like, yeah, I'll take it. To me, it's about fighting. I love fighting. I've been doing it for quite some time now, and I know it's a lot younger than me, but I think I've been through a lot of top fighter before him, and I'll take the opportunity. And then Wednesday, it's when we're gonna find out who I really am. So yeah.
You mentioned he's a lot younger than you.
Yeah.
Are you looking to put a young bull in his place on Wednesday?
Yeah, that's right. It's not the best thing to say, but yeah, it is boxing. It will come with his game, and it will be younger and stronger and more faster probably. But yeah, I have a lot of experience. I think I'll be putting him on his place here.
Well, Hervé, Alex, great to have you on the card. All the best for Wednesday night. We move on to fight number 2. Of course, Leopai isn't the only famous fight surname on show on Wednesday. Fight number 2 is an epic in this epic night of boxing will showcase Raheem Mundine, a third-generation star, son of former world champion Anthony the Man Mundine, and standing opposite Raheem, the flying fists from Fiji, Joe Vatu Sankarta. Raheem and Joe, great to have you here. Raheem, you're basing your style off your old man, Anthony, given that he's training you as well?
First of all, I want to thank Almighty Allah for giving me this opportunity and Stan for putting me on this card. Now, as far as the style, I do have a similar style to my dad, I think. But I think it just comes naturally, to be honest. Maybe from him training me, but he won't be here till the day of the fight. So I've been training my grandfather for the past few weeks. So yeah.
Is it harder training with dad or granddad?
Probably harder training with granddad, to be honest.
So
yeah.
you're well prepared then?
Yeah.
Joe, you're the underdog in this fight, going up against arguably the most famous surname, definitely one of, in Australian boxing. Have you got the plan to derail Mundine on Wednesday?
First of all, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving me this opportunity to come and sit in front of you here. I want to thank this transport for this opportunity, putting me in this fight. It's an honor to fight under SBW and Gallen's fight. And yeah, I respect my opponent. His dad is a well-known man too. And I know he's a good boxer, but just, as I always say, let the ring do the talking.
You say you respect him, you know about the name, you know about the history.
Yeah.
What would it mean to you to lower the colours of the Mundine name?
I would just say watch out for my lead uppercut, my left hand. Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Thank you.
But I respect him. He's a good boxer, and I know his dad is a good boxer before. But we'll see what we can do on Wednesday night. I can't wait.
Raheem, you're shaking your head over there. You're not going to let Joe have a chance.
Thank you for giving me insight of what he's going to do.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, should be good. Last time out, I didn't like my performance, so this time I'm coming to make a statement, and I'm gonna just let it flow. Whatever comes, and yeah, inshallah, a good victory. So yeah.
Raheem, Joe, thank you for being here today. Great to have you on the card. Looking forward to seeing what you can produce in the ring on Wednesday. And you do not want to miss the opportunity to see the next generation of the Mundine family. Make sure you order Sonny Bill Williams v Gallen, the full fight package on Stan pay-per-view via the QR code on your screen right now. We move on to fight number 3 for Wednesday. Features a New Zealand superstar and Olympic medalist, David Nyika, returning to the ring for the first time since his meeting with Jai Opetaia. He'll face fellow Kiwi Nicholas, the Greek Charlus, in what promises to be a brutal cruiserweight clash. David, you've had a decorated amateur career. You've already had a world title fight in just your 10th professional fight. This is a must-win fight for you if you're going to satisfy the lofty expectations. Are you ready to step up to the plate?
Oh, 100%. That's all I'm here to do. But I'd like to say huge shout out to Stan, first of all, for this card, man. This card, without the headline act, this is an epic card. You two are going to have an epic fight, and I can't wait to see it. Mose and Clay, I respect this entire card. So thank you, Stan, for putting me on such an awesome card. I'd like to thank Manuka Phuel, because this stuff slaps. This is sick. But to the matter at hand, I need to put on an absolute clinic. I need to get back on the wagon. This is not has not been an easy camp for me in any way, shape, or form. Psychologically coming back from a big loss like that, I really expected to be a world champion right now. So it's a step sideways, but we sidestep to move forwards. I'm not sure that's a pretty bad footy term, but obviously I'm a boxer, so yeah, I'm here to fight, and I know Nick comes to fight as well.
Nick, David's nickname is the nice guy. Is that a weakness you can exploit?
I think Jai exploited that weakness.
Fair.
Did you see something in that fight that you can capitalise on?
I'm not really at Jai's level, but I'll try.
You've got 23 wins in your career. You've never been stopped. But some people have questioned your intentions. Are you coming here to fight, to win, or are you just coming to get paid?
No, I'm coming here to fight. Like, I've got nothing to lose whatsoever. I'm fighting an Olympian, gold medalist. Like, I don't want to look like an idiot. Like, I want to put on a good show for everyone. Yeah, put on a good show. I want to make people back home proud. Like, I'm not here just to fall over.
David, as I mentioned, you are the nice guy. This man's never been stopped. Are you going to stop him on Wednesday?
I'd really like to. I think that would impress everybody. He hasn't been stopped in his career. Jai stopped me in 4 rounds, so it would be a big feat for me to stop Nick within the distance. But at the end of the day, I need to do what's best for me. So if we have an 8-round war, we have an 8-round war.
Well, we look forward to seeing if you can step up and capitalise on this opportunity on Wednesday. Nick, David, great to have you on the card. We move on to fight number 4, a heavyweight slugfest. This is with a record of 4 wins, 2 losses and a draw. Kane Baker clashes with 2012 Olympian Johan Lind, whose 5 career victories have all come by knockout. This will be one of the absolute best come Wednesday. Kane, you're fighting Johan, big tall unit, great power. You've jumped at the chance to fight him on Wednesday, despite significant difference in experience. What makes you so confident getting in the ring?
Received the phone call maybe 3 weeks ago with the opportunity to jump up with Johan needing an opponent. I took it with both hands. To fight on a stand card like this with everyone I'm sitting alongside now I had to jump at it. Me and Johan have shared the ring before. We've done a few rounds, and I feel confident against him, without a doubt. I'm going to bring the tree down.
Johan, you know what's coming. If you've shared the ring with Kane, you know that he's a tough guy. He didn't hesitate jumping in. You know what you're in store for on Wednesday?
Yeah, 100%. So, no respect to Kane. No, we've shared the ring. We sparred once before. He's a good bloke. So, it's not personal here. It's business. It's what we do. So thank you for taking the opportunity, and it's going to be good. His fights have all been at cruiserweight, so he's stepping up. So it's going to be a big test for him. We'll see how he goes with the big boys.
Let's put on a show for everyone.
Yeah, we'll put on a good show, be fireworks. But I just want to say thanks to Stan for putting me on this card. It's an absolutely fantastic card. First thing I'm going to do after my fight is sit in the stands with my Manuka Phuel and enjoy watching these guys fight. It's going to be absolute cracker, and big shout out to Gal. We've been doing a bit of sparring in the lead up to this fight. So if I had to pick someone, I reckon it's going to be Gal. He's going to be tough. It's been a good prep.
You've been fighting a long time, Johan. Wonderful amateur career, as I mentioned, represented Australia at the Olympics. You fought names like Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua, Joe Goodall. What would winning this fight on Wednesday mean in the broader picture of your career?
Well, it would mean a lot because, every fight at the moment is, it could be the last roll of the dice. I'm 42. I know I'm at the end of my career, as in towards the end. It's in the twilight. So every fight means everything to me. I'm still young. I'm still fit. Still pretty just. I know Kane wants to change that, but
Not wrong.
I'll be there to fight. So, yeah.
Kane, we just heard Johan talk about Gal. You're mates with Gal, been sparring with him.
Yeah,
We're going to have Gal and Sonny up here soon. Give us a bit of insight into how Paul Gallen has been preparing for this massive grudge match.
Gal, in the most positive way possible, is a dog, and I think the dog is going to win the fight come Wednesday night, 100%. He's I've done probably over 50 rounds with him for this camp. He's a massive reason why I'm on it. I back him 100%.
How much is that going to help you, having trained with Gal in this fight against Johan?
Heaps, 100%. There's a game plan to fight Johan being so big and tall, and I'm going to go out there and do what I've got to do.
Johan, we've heard that Gal's a dog. Assume Kane's maybe inherited a little bit of that training and fight mentality. Have you got a dog in you you're going to unleash on Wednesday?
We got a wolf inside of me, so I'll be ready. But Gal's incredibly tough. So it was good sparring. Obviously, for me, it was somewhat of a similar demographic, with Kane at cruiserweight. So, it's been a good preparation. I'm looking forward to seeing Gal. That's the one thing we probably can agree on before Wednesday night is we think he was going to give Sonny Bill a good run for his money, right?
100%.
We're all very much looking forward to seeing Sonny and Gal, but we're certainly looking forward to seeing Johan and Kane as well. Unleash the Wolf. Want to see the Iceman in the ring come Wednesday night. Don't miss it. Order your pay-per-view via the QR code on your screen now. Do not want to have any delays if you make a late decision on Wednesday, so get in now and make sure you're ready to rock come Wednesday. Thank you to Kane and Johan. Fight number 5. Joining this card, a light heavyweight sensation, Clay Waterman, last putting on a stunning fight of the night on Stan Sport's Uncaged event last year. This time around, he faces the dangerous Kiwi, Mose Auimatagi Jr, hunting a 12th knockout in his exciting career. Clay, as I mentioned, you're no stranger to Stan boxing events, headlined the Uncaged fight at Penrith Leagues Club last year, and many thought you did enough on that night to beat Paul Gallen. Are you ready to put that result behind you and move towards this fight and become one of the top few light heavyweights in Australia?
First of all, I want to thank Stan Sport for inviting me again to put on a good show. The last fight was a good show, but you know, it happens. That fight's behind me now. Got to move forward. This fight is going to be a very tough fight. I've watched some of his fights. Big puncher, works hard. It's going to be a hard fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Mose, you've been an entertaining fighter, a long time in Australia and New Zealand. Clay just said, big puncher. You've had several great wins in Australia. What would winning on Stan pay-per-view, beating Clay Waterman mean to you?
First and foremost, I'd just like to give my thanks and glory, all the glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. But believe it or not, I've been watching Clay since I was in high school. I've been following his career since I was in high school, and I knew one day we were gonna meet, and I'm prepared for this for the fight, and I've had a good training camp, and I'm mentally prepared and physically prepared for come Wednesday night.
Clay, did he just call you old?
No, we're the same age. We're the same age. I've been watching him for a long time. Yeah.
Nah, much respect, bro.
Yeah.
Much respect. But,
Respect us.
yeah, no, it's going to be a good show. I can't wait to watch everyone else fight as well. I'm really happy to be a part of a really good card. I'm excited for the main event as well. It's going to be awesome. But man, I just want to shout out to everyone for having a lot of respect for each other. You know, it's awesome to see, and that's what it's all about.
When you fought Paul Gallen last year, he was very much trying to get under your skin from the day that fight was announced. He was criticising the fights you'd chosen, criticising your fashion choices. Are you going to be able to get up for this fight? Because you were very emotionally charged on that night. There's a lot of respect here, which I know everyone has respect for that. But without Mose needling you, getting under your skin, are you going to be able to get up, get in the ring and put one on his face?
You know, people that talk, it doesn't really do much, especially someone that's, you know, played Call of Duty all their life. My own mates, you know, raised me way better than what old mate did. So you know, the talking doesn't do much at all. It's what we do on fight night. You know, things can change last minute. So let's just put on a good show on the fight night and, you know, may the best man win.
If it's anything like the last fight we saw you in, Clay, on Stan Sport, we know we're in for an absolute barn burner. Mose, Clay, great to speak to you. Great to have you on the card. Best of luck for Wednesday. We move on to our penultimate fight for Wednesday. Number 6 on your fight card, a battle for the WBA Oceania Bridgerweight title and the WBC Continental Bridgerweight title. After several delays, Kris Terzievski will step into the ring on Stan pay-per-view, faces standout Aussie heavyweight Troy Pilcher. Both men known as power punchers, the vast majority of their combined wins coming by knockout. You won't want to blink when these two men step into the ring. Kris, spoke to you backstage. I've been able to stand at press conferences and talk to you and mention your name several times for Stan pay-per-view or Stan Sport, but I have not seen you in the ring yet. You were meant to fight Tyson Pedro, however, third time lucky, still hasn't come to be. Do you have any words for Tyson Pedro and his team?
Yeah, look, it's just, I think they've missed a massive opportunity. You know, they spoke about third time's a charm, and again, like I said, every single time I've been here ready to go, and again, he's nowhere to be seen. You know, the first fight, he hurt his elbow. The second promotion was a bit of a circus, and now we've got another real fight, and, you know, he's turned it up again. So it's just funny how the world works, man. It comes full circle.
Tyson's not here, so Troy, within a matter of minutes, you took this fight. What have you seen from Kris that attracted you to get into the ring against him?
Well, Kris and I, we've been friends for a little while. We've sparred in the past. He was meant to actually spar with me maybe 5 weeks ago. We got the call. We found out that Tyson pulled out before he did. So he was messaging us asking if the spar was still going ahead, but we didn't respond because we knew the fight was going to happen. But yeah, ended up getting signed. Kris this is an exciting fight. I think I pushed forward and put the pressure on, and then Kris jumps on the back foot and tries to hit the counter shots. And yeah, it's an exciting fight for that reason. But I've only had 5 weeks to really get ready for this, to be 10-round fit. So I put myself through a lot of pain in that time. So because of that, I've bad intentions on fight night.
Troy, your fight with Kris, as I mentioned, as the WBA Oceania Bridgerweight and WBC Continental Bridgerweight titles on the line. A victory here will see you jump into a prime position. Do you think, though, Kris might be looking past you at what's next for him?
To be honest, I'm not thinking too much about Kris at all, to be honest. So if he wants to think past me, if he wants to think of me right in front of him right now, it doesn't really matter. I'm worried about myself come Wednesday night, and that's all I've been focusing on all through fight camp.
Kris, have you got anything to say to Troy ahead of Wednesday? A word of warning for what's to come?
Yeah, just to everyone, really. I feel like I've really put myself to the ringer in this training camp as well. And like I said, every single fight, unfortunately, like you've said, you haven't had a chance to call my name in the ring. It's been a bit of a delay to get in there. So I've had this time to evolve. Every time I try and create a new version of myself when I step in there. So I'm excited. I've been working on some things that have been coming off really, really well in sparring. So I'm just so excited. You know, obviously, again, big shout out to Stan. It's going to be an incredible show. Everyone up here has immense talent. Like you said, mate, we've got Olympians, sons of legends, and then we've got a title fight, and then obviously the main to cap it off. So, yeah, I'm just looking to bring everything I've done in training into fruition in the fight, and it's going to be a massive show.
Troy, do you want to respond to the gauntlet that Kris has just laid down?
There's not much for us to say. Just like the brother over there said, like, the talking comes fight night for me, so I'm ready to go. Tune in. It's going to be a good fight.
There's a couple of belts on the table. We know titles are on the line. What would claiming those, taking them off Kris's hands, mean to you?
I was looking at them before. I've got a couple of belts in the trophy cabinet. I reckon those look pretty good above them. So,
thank you very much, Kris, Troy. Thank you to all of our undercard fighters. Please, a big round of applause for our fighters and what they're going to produce come Wednesday. How good was that? Just a little taster of what's to come on Wednesday night. Tamura Morrison setting the tone for a huge night of boxing and a massive main event. It's time now to meet our fighters for the top fight on Wednesday. Welcome to the stage, a man no stranger to the big stage, a two-time Rugby World Cup winner, a two-time NRL Premiership winner, a former New Zealand heavyweight boxing champion. Please welcome Sonny Bill Williams. A rugby league warhorse, captain his club, his state to the highest peaks any NRL mountain has to offer. He doesn't mince his words and he doesn't pull any punches. Please welcome Paul Gallen.
Hey, brother. Hey.
Steely stare to set the tone there. And also joining us this morning, a legend of Australian boxing. Please welcome Denny Green. Little welcome for Uncle Taps as well, Sonny's trainer, joining us on stage. We'll be taking questions from the floor, from media here present, after we conclude the questions up here on the stage, and then we'll have a photo opportunity in front of the podium as well. Sonny, I want to start with you. There's been a lot of words. They've been going for 10 years. There's been a lot of accusations from each camp directed at the other about who's been running from this fight. So tell us, who actually has been running away from this fight?
Me, I've been running. But we're here now. I think I'm just laser focused on Wednesday night. I couldn't care less about today, about tomorrow, what's going to be said. I'm laser focused, and I think, and I know that Wednesday night, if I'm laser focused and I focus on what I need to do, I'll show how limited this guy is.
Why have you been running? That's the first time I think anyone's heard you admit that you've been running. Why have you been running?
I haven't not been running at all. I just haven't even really, to be honest, been thinking about Paul. He's been fighting. He was fighting for many years when I didn't step foot in the boxing ring. I was around playing, around the world playing rugby. I didn't know if I was going to get back in the boxing ring. The one thing I've always said is, yeah, I may not be the best boxer, but I know I can beat this guy. I've always said that. So we're here now.
Gal, how does that sit with you? That seems like a change of tone.
I think what he said at the back end of it, at the end of the day, it's who cares? What's said, it's all been, it's all history, it's all said and done. I mean, you've only got to ask. I mean, Sonny, in the lead up to this, has carried on that in 2022. I was just about to sign the contract, just down to the last of the wire. I think he said, Ben Kimber's here somewhere. Ask Ben Kimber if I was ever in negotiation or ever in negotiation in 2022, because I know I've spoken to Ben Kimber and I know what he said. I won't put words in his mouth, but I know what he said. There was never a negotiation in 2022. I got offered a contract in May 2023, 7 months after I retired, which in 2021 is exactly what I told you all would happen. Now, at the end of the day, it's happened. I'm a bit like him. I haven't focused too much on him for my preparation. I've just worried about my build-up, worried about my sparring, worried about my training and getting fit and healthy. And that's, at the end of the day, as he said, Wednesday night's what it's all about. What's happened in the past doesn't matter. Who cares? We're here on Wednesday night to finally settle the score and see who wins.
It's been a very heated build-up. You've both been very outspoken. You've been very aggressive with some of your statements. Claimed Sonny was the most liked All Black at the time that he retired, most disliked All Black, sorry, at the time that he retired.
No, I didn't say most disliked. I said I've heard stories he wasn't well liked because they're a very team-orientated organisation, and he's not. That's what I said.
When you get in the ring and you actually come face-to-face with Sonny, is that respect level going to change at all on Wednesday?
Who cares? Who cares? We're going to fight. That's all that matters. We're going to get in there and fight. Who cares what's happened in the past? Who cares what's happened now? Who cares? I really don't care. We're going to fight. We're going to get in there, get it done, and whoever wins, wins. At the end of the day, it's a fight. We're going to get in there and get it done, and that's it. I don't know why.
It'd be nice just to remove all these chairs and get it done right now.
Mate, I'd love to be locked in a room with you and see who walks out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd love it. No rules. Do you know undies? See who walks out.
Well, we've gone there already. It's a bit too far, mate. A bit too far.
We say who cares, Denny, they say who cares, but all of that background noise, all of the history, it matters. You can't deny it. It has set the context and the tone for this fight. Have you ever experienced a build-up with the venom we've seen in this fight in any of your experience as a boxer or a promoter or a trainer?
Oh, of course, plenty of times, and particularly with Anthony Mundine. You know, we had a rivalry running for 17 years and it's still going, and it's going to carry on to our future generations with our sons. It's real, it's genuine, and these guys have that same feeling, this genuine dislike for each other. And I'm just watching these two blokes, and they're both super guys and super tough, super athletes, achieve so much in their careers and their lives, and seeing how conditioned and how in tune they are and just how focused both of these guys are. You know, I wouldn't want to be sitting across the other side from one of these blokes. it's going to be intense when the bell goes. These guys genuinely really want to beat each other up and they want to win. I think the physical pain they want to inflict on each other is less than the fact that they get to have bragging rights for the rest of their lives, who was the better fighter of the night. And that lasts forever. So there's a bit of legacy on the line here as well going into this fight. But, you know, I'm watching them and they're kind of, they don't really care too much. I've been there before, and you have that much dislike for someone in the lead up to it, and then you're sitting a couple of minutes from it, you're about to try and knock the guy out, but somehow you kind of don't care about it anymore. It's like, I just got to do what I got to do, and I'm not really worried about what's going on in the past. It's about doing what's going to happen on Wednesday night. And these guys, like, I'm even more excited. I was excited about it before, but sitting next to these blokes, I'm even more excited because I can just see how in tune they are to what they would need to do, and they both want to knock each other out.
Gal, you've said previously that some of Sonny's comments hurt your family, didn't hurt you, but hurt your family. Will you be thinking about that when you're in the ring on Wednesday?
No, I won't be thinking about that. I'm thinking about doing what I've trained to do. You know, I've trained to fight, I've prepared well, and, you know, I've trained hard. Well prepared, and that's all I can be. At the end of the day, as I said, we're going to fight. You know, he said a lot of things that are, you know, a lot are incorrect, some are correct. Just, yeah, he said what he said. Can't change it. You know, it is what it is.
What about for you, Sonny? Any of the comments from Paul going to be playing through your mind when you're in the ring?
None. Laser focused. Wednesday night, it's on. He's played at the top of his game for a long time, and so have I. We're professionals when it comes to this space. But I know what I need to do on Wednesday, and I'm very grateful to have been up in Brisbane, up in Queensland, under the guidance of Taps, alongside Jai, and working on a strategy to beat this guy. And that's all it is. I don't care about this stuff. You know, it's good to see everyone here. I'm grateful for the support. I'm grateful for everyone that will be paying and spending their hard-earned money on this, but we're going to make this a night to remember. You know, and the amana, the respect that I put into this, that's why I've gone away, gone to the trenches, and now it's time to show what we've been working on.
Uncle Taps, I've heard Sonny say a few times how laser-focused he is, how he's pushed himself, gone to some dark places. What has the camp and the training been like for this man on your left?
Talofa lava, malo sifua, le langi mama. Thank you for having us, and man, they're like two school kids. They've both done their homework, and Wednesday they're going to put it to the test.
You're confident that all the work you've done is going to have Sonny there with his arms in the air at the end?
Yeah, pretty much. We'll see what happens, right?
We will. Cannot wait for it on Wednesday. Paul, stakes are huge for this fight. Danny mentioned not just winning, but the bragging rights, so to speak, the history you can hold on to. How deep have you pushed yourself preparing for this fight?
Oh, really hard. Prepared as hard as I can at my age. You know, obviously a little bit older now. You can't prepare do what you once did. That's why when Sonny came out and said he's never trained harder, it sort of surprised me. I thought, you know, he's almost 40, 39 years of age, and yeah, never trained harder. That's I don't think he's ever really had a go in life if you've never trained harder. Because at the end of the day, age is undefeated for a reason. You can't train as hard as what you could 5, 10 years ago. That's his opinion. He's got to try and convince himself that he's going to be right. But look, Danny talks about legacy. That's I've come into boxing. I've never been concerned about legacy or results. I've fought anyone who's wanted to fight me. I've had a whole lot bigger fights than I would have ever thought I would have. And I've been there for one reason, to make $1. That's it. And that's what I'm here for.
You've been very open about that, but this has got to be about more than money. The fact that you've come out of retirement, you're stepping into a ring, we know there's...
He's someone I want to
personal
fight.
hate.
He's someone I want to fight, yeah. He's someone I want to fight. That's yeah. And I suppose always that what if. What if? Even at my age, I thought, what if? I think I can still beat him. I've got no doubt I can still beat him. So, yeah, I've never had a life... I don't want to live my life wondering what if. What if I had to fight him? That's the win, lose or draw. You don't want to... You'd rather have a result and know than live your whole life thinking what if. And that's one thing I don't want to do. So here we are.
How do you beat him on Wednesday? What's the attack?
Just fight him. I don't know. I don't know. Just get in there and fight him. It's too hard to have a plan. You know, I don't know. Just get in there and fight him. That's it.
Sonny, do you have a plan how to beat Gallen?
Definitely have a plan.
How do you do
We'll
it?
see your plan when you get punched, big guy.
All right, brother. We got a plan.
Final word.
Plan is to make him look like what he is in the boxing room when you watch it without the commentary on. Very limited.
Mate, have you heard the commentary on your fights? Mark Hunt, I thought it was like you're winning every single round. I don't think you won one, then he knocked you out.
It's not much respect. There's not much respect. Sonny, you got something to say
I
back?
got knocked out by a 48-year-old. You should have no problem, bro. You should have no problem.
Exactly. All your big fights been 45 plus. I'm only 43.
Yeah.
So you might be in real trouble.
You want to
No,
end that
we're
on
good.
Wednesday?
We're good, yes, Wednesday. We'll see you Wednesday, brother.
Gal, last chance sitting opposite the man. You got some final words for him?
Yeah, you know what they say? They say people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. So you won't understand what that means, but that means basically you're a hypocrite. Now, this bloke has come out and said he really dislikes me because of my cushy job. We've got the same job. We're employed by the same people, you idiot.
No, we're not.
Then you come out and give it to me about my rep career, my origin career and how many games I lost and my lack of success out for New South Wales. Well, you know I've got a better winning record than you playing for New South Wales and you playing for New Zealand. Then he wants to talk about drugs. This bloke's an admitted drug user. You admitted using drugs. You admitted using drugs to
There's
cope,
a difference between
to cope.
performance-enhancing
hang on.
drugs and drugs
Unfortunately for you, mate. Unfortunately for you, there's not. If they're found in your system, they are classed as performance-enhancing drugs. That's the truth.
Okay.
Even today, when the rules have relaxed a little bit, if you use drugs to cope with the stress, that's what you use them for. I think we all understand people use drugs for recreational reasons. You didn't use them for recreational reasons. You use them to cope with the stress. That's it. That's all you got. Use them to cope with the stress of the game. That's cheating. No matter how you want to look at it, that's cheating. And then you want to make up a lie about a $10 barbecue. I actually thought it was pretty funny until it was discredited by every single person. Don't you do food reviews, Sonny? You do food reviews?
Keep talking.
Do you charge people for your food reviews?
Keep talking, brother. Keep talking.
So me charging or asking blokes to tip in $10, which isn't true by the way, but asking blokes to tip in $10 who earn hundreds of thousands of dollars is seen to be frowned upon. You earn hundreds of thousands of dollars, you're worth millions. Do you charge people to do food reviews?
Keep talking, brother.
Do you charge people to do food reviews?
Keep talking, brother.
Yes or no?
Keep talking.
Do you charge people? You earn hundreds of thousands of dollars, you're worth millions. You go to small businesses, you're supposed to help people in the community.
Here we go.
You go to small businesses to help them out, but you charge them between $2,000 and $3,000, I've been told. I've got a recording on my phone right now from someone who told me you
Good
charge.
on you, bro. That's great. That's great, Paul. I will see you on Wednesday night. I could not give two flying damns what you're talking about.
Your silence to this answer is deafening.
You sit here.
Your silence to this question is deafening. You are a scumbag.
You are the biggest scumbag,
mate. You are a disgusting human being. You walk around like you help the community and do this and that for people, and you go and charge small business thousands of dollars to help them. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, mate. The reality is, mate, you didn't answer the question yes or no. Your silence is deafening. Your silence is deafening.
All right, brother. Good on you.
Mate, because you want to put shit in people,
Hey,
but you're a scumbag.
Good on you, bro. I haven't put shit on you. I've spoken truth.
Don't throw stones. You haven't spoken facts, mate. Well, I spoke facts too just then.
Hey, good on you, bro.
I just spoke facts too just then.
All right, we might save some of this venom for Wednesday.
I want to know, do you charge people?
Brother, I want to know, did you take performance-enhancing drugs?
No.
That's what I want to know. Did you?
I was given them by my club.
Okay, but you accepted the ban. But you accepted the ban. You accepted the ban.
Sorry?
On the Today Show, what did you say? I accepted the ban and I take full responsibility. Good on you. Well, there we go. We made it. And has there been drug testing through this whole process? There hasn't.
I've got no problem. That's another question asked Ben Kimber.
There we go.
Ben, you're in the room somewhere. Have I ever had a problem with drug testing from months ago? Have I? Silence is deafening again, Ben. Thanks very much. No, I haven't. I've spoken about it for months and months. I said to certain media people in this room, the first thing and the only thing this dope's going to go on about is drug testing because he's a stupid prick. He's got nothing else to say. He's an idiot. That's all you got. And again, you go and charge people to do food reviews. You want to get into me for charging, well, supposedly, it's been totally discredited, $10, and you go and charge people for food reviews. You are a scumbag.
All right, enough's been said. We've all enjoyed it. It set the tone. Danny, how do you see this going on Wednesday?
Well, I think the appetite for this fight just went up a notch. And I think this, as we've just seen, this has got a lot of feeling. These boys both really want to win. They dislike each other, and they said it so many times before when a fight after school happens when you're a kid. Everyone was going to go behind the shed and check it out, and this is exactly the same. People really want to see what's going to happen after so long, and this fight really means a lot. It may not mean as much to what these guys are saying, but I know it does deep down. It has to. The feeling's there, and I can't wait to see it and sit ringside and just watch these two guys belt each other. And the undercard that Stan have put on is phenomenal. There's some fantastic fights on the undercard. I'm really, really excited. Stan is trying to start, doing something special here. They're starting off with something pretty special. They want to come into the sport of boxing, and to see what they're doing with this card in particular. Brendan Burke's done a great job matching these fights. There's some sensational fighters on this card. I won't name them all. All the fights that are on this card are great, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night. It's going to be a spectacle.
We all certainly are, Greenie. Thank you very much. Right, gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to move to the floor in front of the podium now for a photo opportunity. You will stand either side of Denny Green. We're not going to face off. We're going to save that for tomorrow for the weigh-ins. But Sonny, Paul, if you can make your way to the front, stand either side of Denny Green for this photo opportunity, please. You do not want to miss this if what we've witnessed today is anything to go by. This is the boxing event of the year. So make sure you scan the QR code or head to stan.com.au/pay-per-view. For media here in attendance, please speak to Jason Evans, Catherine Brown, or TEG staff if you've got any media requests. It's been great to have your company. We'll see you tomorrow for the weigh-in. Thank you.